Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Chais, a licensed esthetician and owner of Ebook Esthetics. Today's video is a behind the scenes look at one of our brow consultations and mapping appointments. The original audio has been removed to protect my client's privacy, so I'll be walking you through what's happening throughout the appointment. Every brow service starts with a consultation. Before I ever pick up the wax, I want to understand my client's brow goals, their routine, and any concerns they have. This gives me a better idea of how to customize the service for them instead of giving everyone the same brow shape. As you can see, I'm taking measurements and creating my guidelines. This process is called brow mapping. Brow mapping helps me determine where the brows should begin, where the highest point of the arch should be, and where the tail should end based on my client's facial features. One thing I always keep in mind is that no face is perfectly symmetrical. The goal isn't to make the brows identical, but it's to create balance while working with my client's natural brow growth and bone structure. While we're talking during the consultation, I'm also explaining the mapping process so my client understands exactly what I'm doing before any waxing begins. I want my clients to feel comfortable when asking questions and giving feedback before we move forward. I believe brow mapping is one of the most important parts of a professional brow service because it creates a plan instead of relying on guesswork. I'm gonna be completely honest. I could have waxed her brows exactly where they are. With her brows, I did not need to map her brows out. However, ladies and gentlemen, I do brow map, and I don't brow map every client depending on the time, but I do brow map certain clients if they're ever interested in permanent makeup, tattoo brows, if they're ever interested in tinting. I do like to show them how I'm going to map their brows so that way I can have my clients a little bit more comfortable in specific services that I offer. You guys, there's so many different benefits to brow mapping your clients and having a consultation with them. I like to give my clients a true brow experience. We are a true brow bar, a tried and true brow bar. We consult our clients, we map our clients, we clean our clients properly, we service them, we provide brow masking services. We provide so many different services within one brow appointment. I feel like that's just the end goal. We focus on the foundation of the brows and satisfying our clients. If you're an esthetician, let me know in the comments if brow mapping is part of your routine. And if you're someone who's thinking about getting your brows professionally done, I hope this video gives you a better understanding of what to expect during your appointment. Feel free to pause this video as many times as you need to, so that way you can kind of pay attention to the lines that I am marking when I am mapping her brows. Again, for me, this could have definitely been a brow where I could have just did the guesswork. It was easy to. However, I said, you know what, let me just reap the opportunity to brow map my client so that way she can see what her brows look like as they're mapped out, and so she can gain trust with me. This is a new client. She is also my Gel X nail tech as well. But she is a new brow client. She has come to me to get skincare services before in the past, but she is a new brow client and we are so happy to have her. I just want to show you guys how important it is that even though you clearly see a clean brow work, sometimes brow mapping can really help your client in the future with trust, credibility, and really convincing them on how to upsell other brow services that they can add on to their appointment. All right, and in this process, what I am doing, I am outlining. So I am outlining the bottom of my brow. Of course, it's always easier to see me line the top of my brow, and I don't really have to line the top of my brow. I just do it so I can see my lines clearly, but I do outline my brow so that way I can see my lines clearly. And I apologize for all of the movement of my camera. I just moved into a new suite, so I'm trying to get situated with recording. However, yes, I know my camera is kind of moving through this process, but you can gently just see me outlining her brow. Her brows would be perfect for tinting. Even though we just did a brief brow wax, I think her brows would look really, really good with a brow tint, focusing on more of the body of the brow with ombreing the fronts out. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think she could probably use. Do you think she could use a brow lift? Do you think she could use a hybrid tint? Do you think she could use a regular tint? What do you think this client can use? Feel free to drop in the comments and just kind of let me know what stands out to you guys. I'm just outlining and connecting all of my lines so that way when I do the wax, my wax is crisp. It is, her brows have been cut, shaped properly, and yeah. Once the mapping is complete, I always let my client look at the design. This gives us both the opportunity to make any small adjustments before removing any hair. Taking a few extra minutes at this stage can make a big difference in the final result. For the waxing, you guys, I always use a dime size amount of wax. I always want to make sure that I am spreading the wax as much as possible along my client's brow. Just use a small amount. There's no really need for you to use a big amount of wax. A small can of wax will be able to last you through so many different clients, you guys. It takes a while to pretty much go through all of the entire wax. You should only be using a pea-size amount. Also, as well, very underrated hack, cleaning your brows and how you clean your brows has a lot to do with the hair removal, because when your brows are very oily, it is hard to achieve the brow look that you want to achieve. So one thing I can say, between using a powder or completely just making sure you clean your brows thoroughly, will really help you achieve a really smooth brow wax technique and a really great tinting application as well. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. I'd love to hear from you guys. Have you ever had your brows professionally mapped before, or is there something about brow shaping you've always wanted to learn? Leave your questions in the comments below and let's chat. If you're an esthetician or beauty professional looking to grow your skills, be sure to check out my digital resources and upcoming classes. I'll have everything linked in the description so you can continue learning with me beyond YouTube. And if you're in the Raleigh area and would like to book an appointment, you can find my booking link in the description as well. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss videos on brow, skincare, aesthetics, business, and behind the scenes content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.